Alright, we're back from commercial break and we have our backstage interviews as always. I am Pepperjack and I am gonna do these interviews. What a big match is back after the big pay-per-view on the weekend. Destroyer point blank saying he is going to be the next dominant force and undefeated champion, and that's what he proved tonight against one of the biggest matches he's had against Razor, one-on-one in a last man standing match, as well as he beat C Brown earlier today in a mixed tag match. So we're going to hear right away from Destroyer. The fans really want to hear from what he has to say. Why did he knock out Razor after his match as well? So, Destroyer, we have you backstage here, TPW, and we know you're the new world champion and everything, and you beat two legends in one night here tonight. And to me, at least, you proved that you are gonna be the dominant champion that you said you would be. But question on everyone's mind is, why did you knock out Razor after your match with him? You could have just left him by himself and left him alone, but you decided to go after him. I don't need, again, to prove to anyone what my actions are. I said I want to be a dominant champion. If that means to eliminate the competition, I will. And I did. I knocked out Razor after the match. And I know from medical personally because they told me that he is injured indefinitely. And he will not be back anytime soon because of my beating tonight in the last man standing match and afterwards. As for C Brown, he's not injured, but he is severely hurt after his match tonight with me and Tegan. I just want to say what I said when I won the championship at the TPW pay-per-view, that there is no one else like me on the roster. There will never be anyone else like me on the roster. No one will defeat me for the TPW World Championship anytime soon, and I will be and remain undefeated moving forward to TPW Extravaganza down the road. And that's all I gotta say with those comments that you said, Pepperjack. Well, big words from you, and we know your manager tonight was Cayenne. Was that intended by you, or was that chosen by someone else? We all want to know what's that whole partnership you have with Cayenne. First of all, it is not a partnership. It was a temporary payback for what I helped him with his opponent Shibata. He came out with me to help me out the one night tonight. And that's it. That's all it was. As for me needing help in a match, I didn't need any help. I proved that tonight by demolishing literally the TPW legend Razor in that one-on-one contest. And there was no fighting back from Razor. There was no legend comeback or whatever you want to call it. I just demolished a legend indefinitely, and that's it. And moving forward in my career, my next victim will be C Brown at the next coming pay-per-view, which is Clash of Champions, and then will be the TPW ladder pay-per-view. So I don't care who my next opponent is after C Brown, if it's Shibata or it could be another legend in the company. It doesn't matter who it is, I will still be your TPW again world champion. Well, thank you for being here tonight and making those comments. We all know now you and Tegan are together, and that'll be a dominant faction indeed. And in general, by yourself, you've proven definitely to be dominant. So we're gonna move on with the show. Thank you for being with us, Destroyer. Um, Moving on to our next interview, we have um, none other than Tyler, Cool, and Freddie. They were in the tag match earlier tonight. And we'll have Tyler Cool speaking on behalf of Freddie because Freddie had to leave right away, but we'll have Tyler Cool speaking for his partner. So Tyler, you picked up a big win with your partner, gaining momentum against the Rizzlers, heading towards your tag title match at TPW Clash of Champions. What is your strategy moving forward to win those tag titles? Well, you saw tonight, it wasn't that hard. Um, we give a big props to the Rizzlers. They gave a big fight here in the Extreme Rules match, but we came out on top, and um, that's it. That's all it is, and we are just planning our best to beat the champions moving forward, and hopefully we'll be the new tag champions heading into Clash of Champions. Well, thank you, Tyler, for your comments, and we'll be moving on to our next matches that was in the lineup here. It was, I believe, the winner of that match was Shibata, the 8-man tag match. We have Shibata gonna talk with us tonight. Shibata, you have proven yourself more than capable of being the next franchise, and that's what we're calling you, is the franchise of TPW, the face. Are you worried that Destroyer after C Brown will come after you since you are on top here in TPW? Well, honestly, it can be uh, a big opportunity for him to go after me, I guess. I'm not scared because I have beaten legend and, well, future legend in Cayenne one-on-one, and also eliminated, I believe, 2 people out of that tag match to win the actual match. So I've proven myself more than capable. I am not worried at all about Destroyer or his supposed reign to last many years. When the time comes, I will be invoking my trophy on whoever is champion by then, and I will continue my training. That's all I can do, and hope that when that time comes, maybe it will be Destroyer, maybe not. I'll face him maybe one-on-one in a future world title match. As for now, I'll just keep proving myself as the franchise of TPW, and yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. Well, thank you, Shibata. We appreciate you coming out and talking here in this interview backstage. And finally, we'll hear from, I guess, C Brown. He wanted to talk lastly here, even though getting severely knocked out earlier in his match against Destroyer and that mixed tag match. So C Brown, you came off a big loss with Destroyer. Uh, Let me get that. Listen here, brother. He might have gotten the slip here tonight and beaten me one-on-one in this mixed tag match, but brother, I assure you that I will be victorious in the Clash of Champions one-on-one match for the title. It is a totally different aspect when you have a one-on-one with C Brown because I have more room to fight. I don't have to worry about protecting my partner or whoever it may be. I will be the next TPW World Champion no matter what Destroyer says about injuring indefinitely the Razor or supposedly almost injuring me tonight or I'm his next victim or whatever, brother. It will not happen. I will be the next world champion. Well, big words from C Brown tonight. Thank you for being with us, C Brown. We totally respect you as a legend here in the company, and um, I guess that's it, folks. Thank you for tuning in for TPW here tonight in our home show. And again, we're closing out with some closing statements as always. Um, if you want to follow live, you can watch us on Twitch and TPW. It's under the handle Comics R100. And if you want to follow on YouTube any matches you might have missed, the pay-per-view, you can watch that as well on YouTube. And our handle is on the Twitch page of Comics R100. But if you want to find us on YouTube, we're under TPW. And it has the superhero comic art there as the profile picture. And you'll find all of our information there. So none other than that, we're going to end off the show here. Remember, tune in next time or you're going to be square. And thank you for always watching TPW. And as well, this week we will have only one other show because of the oh no, this week we do have all three shows, sorry. And we'll have them on Friday and Saturday. But next week, because of the pay-per-view, we will be having only two shows before the pay-per-view. So to keep that in mind. But again, this is Pepperjack signing off. Thank you for watching TPW.